Thanks for joining us. It is time to visit with Elko Area Chamber CEO for our monthly update here on Elko Live. We have Billy Crapo in studio, and this is, well, a really happy time of year. I mean, we're getting close to the election, but after that, we're going to slide into some real holiday fun. And I know our merchants are gearing up for that too, Billy.
Oh, yeah. Halloween, October, Halloween, my favorite month. Steve and I got married on Halloween. That's how much I love Halloween.
Well, congratulations.
So it's perfect.
I know. Well, that's wonderful. And celebrating many happy returns to you and Steve.
And Steve's birthday was yesterday. So it's like this whole October is in our world and we love it. So
I just think, it is. There's just a feeling of October, I think, and of kind of easing into the days if you're so lucky to have a fireplace and, snowing outside, but warm and cozy inside and sweaters and I don't know.
And all the things.
Yes.
Can't say that I love all the leaves, but
I know.
That's part of life.
Yes. Billy Crapo is our chamber CEO, and so we want to congratulate the chamber on a successful Government Affairs Committee-sponsored candidate forum last night. That really was the only local opportunity for the community to get to see who's seeking local office up close.
Yes, and so we were honored to host it. We appreciate Matt McCarty for moderating. He always does such a fantastic job, and huge thanks to Annette Kerr at the Convention Center for letting us invade their space, and their staff is just so professional and perfect. So it went extremely well. If you were unable to attend, you can go to the Elko Area Chamber's Facebook page. There's a link. We have a YouTube channel, so the forum is posted on the YouTube channel if you would like to watch that. And speaking of YouTube channels, this is a newer thing for us this year, and so we're trying to get more subscribers. So we're going to try to bribe you a little to be a subscriber of our videos. There's some great videos on there of our lunch and learns, business after hours, different things like that. But if you go and subscribe to Elko Area Chamber YouTube page on October 31st, we're going to put all the names on a little spinny wheel, and we're going to give away $100 in chamber checks.
Woo!
So please subscribe. Great videos, great information on there. Katie Ashley will also be starting a series where she's going to do some interviews with some of our members, talking about their business, their relationship with the chamber, and so those will also be on our YouTube videos as well. So
that will be lovely.
Subscribe. You may win $100 in chamber checks.
That's right. And don't forget, this is just one of the many ways you can showcase your business if you are an Elko Area Chamber member.
Absolutely. So we have a great website. We have tons of followers on Instagram and Facebook. So we try to promote all of our events, but as many of our chamber member events and just community events as well. And so please subscribe or like our Facebook page, or follow us so you can get all that information.
Take advantage of the many platforms and, of course, the professional services of the skilled employees with the Elko Chamber. You've got Katie Bauckham, Katie Ashley, as you just talked about, Megan McKelly, and you, Billy Crapo. So wonderful team to help promote your business. It's the voice behind the business, right?
Absolutely. And these girls work so hard and have such talent. I'm so lucky that I get to work with them every day. I'm moving on in March. It'll be 19 years that I've been with the chamber. So it's just nice to have that team that's behind you that has the same passions, same desires for our businesses. And so these ladies can do a lot of good things for you. So if you're a member of the chamber and need a refresher, reach out to us. Or if you're interested in learning more about the chamber, please give us a call and Katie Ashley will come and meet with you, or you can meet with somebody else in the office if you stop in. But we would love for you to learn about what the chamber is doing for your business, for our community. We just keep growing, and we're doing amazing right now.
And the chamber is surprisingly affordable, both nonprofit as well as commercial rates for people.
Yeah, so we try to keep the prices low. We try to keep our advertising opportunities low for our members. We just want to make sure that they get their name out there, that they're doing the best that they can. Small business is the backbone of our community. I know that mining industry is huge for us, but these small businesses, they need our help. They need our boost. They're the ones that donate. They're the ones that give back. They have employees. They have, different events that they're putting on. And so we want to support all of that as well.
And you'll find that kind of support with the Elko Area Chamber. You can go on to elkonevada.com even as you're listening to this program and just check out the many benefits, the variety of services, and of course, the networking that you can take advantage of at events like what's happening tonight.
Yeah, so this is our third Thursday of the month. It's our Business After Hours. We're very proud of this event. It has grown throughout the years. There's going to be a ton of people. There's always somebody to connect with, to network with, but tonight, Cook Steakhouse is hosting, and so Erica and her crew over there are so excited for us to come over. They're going to be They're going to be focusing on some of the food that they have in the restaurant, but some of their catering food. So I'm not sure if everybody realizes they do amazing job catering as well, and so they're going to have some great raffles going on, some networking. The group Dew Tide. Amanda and Cody Erickson are going to be performing for us this evening. They are awesome. I don't know if you haven't heard them, they are so good. They do different events. Sometimes they sing at the Star. It's a husband and wife duo, and they're awesome. They've recently joined the chamber as well, and so we just want to help promote their business, and so they will be performing for us this evening, so that's a huge treat.
What fun. So mosey on over to Cook Steakhouse there on 3rd Street next to the big historic downtown post office, that giant big building that wouldn't it be great to see it filled with some fun things someday? Maybe,
yeah,
right? Yes.
Because it's pretty amazing.
It is pretty amazing architecture. 5:30 to 7 tonight, Cook Steakhouse, and that's a good chance to maybe inquire about some holiday party catering because that's coming right up.
It is coming up. It's sneaking up on us faster than we think. I'll just put a plug in right now, save the dates. We'll talk more about them later, but we do have our Christmas tree lighting, Light Up the Night. This will be our 3rd year, December 5th in front of the chamber, and so everything free Santa, free cocoa, free cookies, free gifts for the kids, and so put that on your calendar. We'll talk more later. And then our Christmas party at the museum, December 19th, and that's just our give back to our community and our members, free event as well, and we have a lot of different things going on, but get it on your calendar because I know people are just booking out all kinds of things, events going on.
Do you still need sponsors for the Christmas tree lighting?
No, we have all of our sponsors.
You
We are sponsored, and we have actually additional sponsors this year that just jumped on the bandwagon and want to be part of this lovely family event. So we are good to go.
That's great. And thanks again to Miss Katie Krinka, of course, for getting that started. That was one of her heart's dreams come true.
This was her brainchild. This was her dream, and so we finally got it in place and got it going, and she's just the happiest girl ever. Cody Krinka, her husband, is very happy because when she was talking about this, he thought he was going to have to put up all the Christmas lights.
Well, you're off the hook on this one, Cody.
So we do. Great. We hire. We hang Christmas lights, Pablo Moran and his crew, and they come in and do a fantastic job every year. Sherman Station is beautiful during the Christmas holidays.
It is. It is so inspiring. Our beautiful Elko Visitor Center chamber headquarters there in the historic log building right there on Idaho Street, just a meander over from the museum. You can tour, take in the gift shop, and really admire the amazing, the family history of the Walter family and how that was their home, and that was made of hand-hewn logs from the very own Ruby Mountains.
Yes, and we are so lucky and so proud of that building.
Yes, and you should be. And you have a board of directors that helps to caretake it.
Speaking of candidate forums type situation, we are just started our board of directors election, and so we have 5 seats available, and we have 9 candidates running. So that's great. So if you go to elkonevada.com, there's just a little button there that says Board Candidates 2025. You just click on that, and you can go in there and vote. You must be a chamber member to vote, and you can only vote one time per member business. And so our candidates this year, the first 3 are on the board right now, so they are running for re-election. Todd Sorensen, he's the CEO at Elko Federal Credit Union, and also my treasurer. He's a CPA, runs the money. Good person to take care of the chamber money as well. Shirley Allen Kellerman with Rural Nevada Development Corporation. Cheryl Hanning with Next Home Infinity Realty. And so they have all served several terms on, but still want to be with us, which we appreciate. We have new runners this year, Leslie Maple with Great Basin College, so we're very excited about Leslie as well. Elizabeth Stanfield Consulting, another financial person, so keep us online. Mark Smith, Iron Pig, and Mandy Highland with Ruby Mountain Hot Dogs. So a couple of the food trucks are jumping in. I love that. Love small businesses. Eddie Cortez, he owns Breeze Clearview. It's a home-based business, and they do the retractable screens. First joined this year, did home show. Very nice young man. So I'm excited that Eddie wants to step in. And then we have Casey Parrish with Robin Hood Realty.
Wow,
So we have a very diverse new group coming in, new people that are interested, and I love it.
Can't you just put them all on there?
I know, that's the problem.
I know.
I don't even get to vote. I am a non-voting person.
Right.
And so I just keep looking like, oh, look at this one, look at this one. You read their bios, and they're pretty spectacular. So on top of the ballot being on the website at elkonevada.com, there's bios on all of them. So if you don't know them, go through there, read about them.
And you might
They're
get a
very-
chance to. Yeah.
Very interesting. And just because you don't know the name doesn't mean that they're not the most qualified. So check it out and read their bios and make an informed decision. Like with every election, know who your candidates are and then make sure you vote.
Yes, don't sit it out, whether it's the national, state, local level, whether it's a Chamber of Commerce or the presidential election. And you can probably meet a lot of these folks. They'll be on hand for business after hours at Cook's Steakhouse at 5:30 tonight, which is always a pleasure too. And we always want to encourage people, Billy, because I meet new or young people all the time and I say, oh, please get involved. Please use your energy and your talents and your vision. We want you. And even if you don't say make the running the first time there's an election of any kind, there are lots of advisory or volunteer boards to serve on.
And we have different committees, but I also encourage people to join our ambassador program. A lot of my board members have started out in the ambassador committee and have moved up to the board after they learn more about the chamber and people have they have the opportunity to meet people. And so that group is also spectacular. They are the backbone. They do the volunteering. They help with the events. You'll see them taking tickets at the front door at the business after hours and business before hours. They're just amazing. We're running probably about 25 ambassadors in the program. They're not all, can't always make every different thing, but we have a great group. Megan does a fantastic job. She chairs the ambassador committee, and it's just a nice group. So if you're looking for a place because you want to do more volunteer in the community, that's another opportunity is the ambassador program, and they meet monthly, and then they do other little projects, and they have some parties together, and they do other things not just at the chamber but out in the community together as well.
That's a great opportunity and just what we were hoping to hear, Billy. Again, it's your foot in the door, whether at the Elko Area Chamber or making those community connections, because, I imagine like anything else, was that the air conditioner or thunder?
I feel like it's thunder.
Wow.
know.
It's that time
It's
of year.
like,
How spooky. So basically what we were saying is by engaging with the chamber, you can really expand your opportunities, whether you're in business, retired, new to the community, or been here for generations. Everybody is welcome. You really run a very nice program, Billy. So
I try. I want everybody to feel like they belong, that they're a part of it, that they are loved, and we want them to be doing the best that they can in our community. And we just want to see all these businesses grow and prosper and survive sometimes. And so we're here to do whatever we possibly can for you and your business.
Billy Crapo is our Elko Area Chamber CEO and our guest here today as we're catching up on chamber news and issues. And you wanted to plug some events?
I do.
Okay.
First off, I do want to say that the chamber would like to give a huge sympathy to the Hoffman family. Lee Hoffman was very involved with the chamber, very involved in all the political, staunch Republican that had his beliefs. You may not have believed the same as him, but he was there, he cared, and he loved this community. So we just wanted to give our love to the Hoffman family.
Oh, Billy, thank you. Yeah, definitely. It was really a shock and a surprise, and we're missing Lee, and we will continue to miss him. He and his wife, Lynn, both. What a legacy they have created together and as a family, and what a lasting impression, I'm sure, for generations to come. And it was sad, I have to say, just missing Lee last night at the chamber forum.
It was not normal to not have Lee in there, Lynn in there, and submitting their questions and different things. But it was a different feel not having them there.
Yeah. Well, we will certainly honor your legacy by carrying on, and I think it is important to say, because there's this vein that would be nice to continue in local politics, and that, as you mentioned, Lee was passionate, committed. He was fair, and he was adamant that people be educated, and he was never mean.
No,
he wasn't
never
mean. And politics can be mean. And I'm not talking about one side or the other. It's just the meanness is what's driving people apart. But Lee Hoffman, You were so considerate and careful and thoughtful, and you were never mean.
No, always a wonderful man.
Yes.
So,
That's hard to move on.
Yeah,
Yes.
but we're going to talk about other great people in our communities because we want to give a huge congratulations to the Corey family. They are moving on. They have sold their businesses, and as of November 1st, from my understanding on Facebook. But congratulations on your retirement, and thank you for everything you have done for our community.
Wow, that's decades of love and support and the legacy of the Corey's family. And starting out just as a young couple with their kids and opening up a grocery store. I do believe it all started with that one little store and then big store.
Big store and growing, and then this town and that town. And so congratulations to them, and we wish them the best of luck. My understanding is they will be staying in the Elko community. They're just going to retire.
Oh, nice. Sam and Noel, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And Gus and Mimi as well.
Gus and Mimi as well. And again, they extended their business not just as seeing an opportunity to make a lot of money. I mean, no, there's nothing wrong with making a lot of money.
Yeah.
Let's just say that, Billy. But when you open a grocery store in a community that's struggling, that doesn't have a grocery store, you're doing it because you care about that community.
Absolutely.
And they have done that on more than one occasion.
Yeah, and especially in the past few years when they opened the one in Carlin, that was huge for the Carlin community. So
huge. They didn't have a grocery store in Carlin.
And that's rough. When
what
you can
a hardship.
only run to the gas station to get milk, that doesn't work for families. And it's not that far from Carlin to Elko, but when you have to run and get something that you missed one thing from the grocery store, it's a huge drive.
And if you're an elderly person and maybe you don't drive.
And you don't have transportation and those kind of
Yes.
things. So, yes, thank you, Corey family, for all you've done. They have done so many great things, especially for the Spring Creek community, that they will be missed in that aspect. Absolutely.
But they will be able to maybe enjoy some of what they helped to create.
And travel and do all the fun things.
Oh,
So.
congratulations to the Coreys. Yeah, that's exciting news.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
There
Thanks
you
for
go.
that.
So I always like to throw in some fillers of things that are happening. I will have to say that Steve and I went to the stage door last weekend to the Cryptid Tales, and it is a must-see. It is hilarious.
I've got my ticket for tomorrow night.
Hilarious.
Great.
So if you are interested, go to stagedoorelko.com. You can buy your tickets online. They're only $20 online. But it was the best couple hours that we've had. Emily, of course, wrote and directed this show as well. And there were so many amazing actors, but we laughed the whole time. So definitely an adult show.
Oh, yeah.
But it is the best.
But the adults need to have their own shows and entertainment.
So that one,
yes.
I will plug that. So they still have 18th, 19th, and the 25th for shows. So
Okay.
put that on your radar because it's great.
I'm so excited. As I said, I am going tomorrow night and a lot of friends, and it's just wonderful to be and to showcase someone's talents. Emily, by the way, one of her plays was just sold, so it could be produced who knows where, whether it's regionally
which
or
is
nationally.
exciting.
Yes.
She's been theater forever, and then has taken on other jobs, but she's doing her passion right now, and she's just shines.
She's on fire.
She is on fire.
Congratulations,
I agree.
Emily Anderson.
Absolutely. So I'm just going to throw out real quick that the ghost tours start for the DBA tonight. I mean, not tonight, tomorrow night. So the 18th, 19th, 24th, and 25th. You can go to elkodowntown.org and buy tickets online for that as well. I will be volunteering Friday and Saturday night, so I will be there to pour you some wine. So it consists of food and wine. There's going to be 3 different stops, and so if you go to there, it's always a great time. So that's going on. The association for October, they have their family movie night on the 19th and their trunk or treat on October 26th, which is always big. So out in Spring Creek, you have that going on. But then in Spring Creek on the 26th, Tammy Bacham will be doing her spook loop around her business. So she has all the scary things around her business and she hands out stuff. So that's exciting for that. The Lot Speeches will continue with their pumpkin patch out in Deeth. So that's a must see as well. We had such a great time going out there. Carlin, their spook walk they have that going on the 26th. I've never been there, but I heard it is seriously scary.
Yeah, chainsaws and all.
Yes,
yeah.
all the things. The Igloo took over the trick-or-treat street, the safe street that was at the fairgrounds, and so that will be at the Igloo this year. So that's on the 25th. On the 24th, this is a brand new thing, Clayton Homes, which is right there off of Lamoille Highway on Stitzel. They have the different homes there. They're going to have a trick-or-treat street there on the 21st. So on Thursday night, you can go there from 5 to 7, and they're going to have different vendors and different businesses there on their location at their houses. So you can go right into, and then you can also see their model homes there as well. So they have that, which is kind of fun. And then Melissa Lanning, her team has a free pumpkin patch on the 26th at the convention center. So they just have all these good things. Highland Village will have a trunk or treat on the 25th. And the Underground Bar on Halloween Day is having a Halloween hooch and costume party. So
oh my goodness.
One more thing to throw in there for the adults, but there's so many free trick-or-treating events for the kids. If you go on Facebook, you're going to see all of these, more information on them, but this community loves to do things for the kids, and I love that.
Yes, it is true. It is true. I'll throw in a couple. I know Nevada Day is on that Friday, October 25th, so that'll be even a day off for the grown-ups because we know there's no school on Fridays anyway, but Friday the 25th, the Nevada Day Parade with lineup that starts at 10. The parade's at 11, and Jim Connor's super excited. He's getting lots of entries, and there'll be people pulling wagons, with their horses and wagons and Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts and marching bands, and it's always a great parade.
Yes.
And then I just found out that the Student Government Association at Great Basin College, they're going to do a fall festival, and it's going to be October 30th, and I believe it is 4 to 7. I want to say those are the times. I should have written that down, but you can find out more at the GBC website. But it will be in the dirt lot across from the fairgrounds because they're going to have a whole bunch of activities, including competitive goat tying.
Fun.
Isn't that fun?
That is very
Their
fun.
students wanted to do goat tying, and it's a $5 entry, but you can win a big buckle for being the goat tying champion. So any of our listeners, if you're into goat tying, there's a chance to show it off. And then you can also pet the goats and meet the goats. And then they're going to have a pet costume contest.
Fun.
Yes. So that'll be on the 30th. The SGA is raising money for their scholarships. They have student government-led scholarships that help them, as they're advancing their leadership skills. So, yeah.
I love that.
Isn't that cool?
That's fun. I'm loving all the things that
Exactly.
the college is pulling onto the campus now. So,
Yes, they are gearing back up. And that's why, Leslie Maple's running for the board and wishing her luck. But all of them,
I know we have some great candidates.
I know.
It's always a tough decision. And so, like I said, I hope people, when they're looking at the chamber candidates, that they go on, read their bios and learn a little bit more about them. Maybe you haven't met them, but read about them and see what they're doing and what their thoughts and feelings are. So there's some great bios, and I would love to have all of them.
Oh, Billy, thank you. You are always so supportive, and we can count on Billy Crapo for her leadership and her encouragement, bringing people together to be a successful community. We're hearing great things about, I heard them just at the candidate forum last night, how candidates for city council, Billy, they're excited about downtown redevelopment, the storefront grants, the things the DBA are doing.
Yeah, there's so many things that are happening in this community that I don't think people are aware of. And I know that some of the things that are the boarded up buildings and the weeds and the different things like that are tough to look at, but I know that the city are taking the steps to make it better. It's just we have to.
It's one step at a time.
It's one step at a time, but Elko really is a beautiful community, and I'm always thrilled when you see the new buildings downtown, when they do the redevelopment downtown and the storefronts and the new. So I'm just hoping that eventually other businesses downtown will step up and take advantage of the grant money, because the storefront is a $25,000 matching grant. That's a lot of money that the city is putting out, and so I hope that people will take advantage of that.
Yep, that is actually literally doubling your money by simply applying, working with the city planning department. It's not an onerous process, as I understand, from people who've applied and been successful. And then, Billy, just like you were saying, sure, we have some issues with some buildings, and those are going to, just like the other buildings, that was a distant memory, something was in bad shape. Look at all the beautiful murals that were added.
We have
14 more murals since last weekend.
Yeah, and so it's just there's small steps and there's things that are happening, but our downtown is great, but it can be better. And so I'm looking forward to the day when people are like, you have such a beautiful downtown.
That's right. Yes. And, we're working on flights for Elko, and we also heard good things from candidates about, check those flight schedules online, Billy, because we know the more we fly, the better opportunity we have to add to our existing flights and then to expand our commercial air service.
Absolutely. I think people just assume that it's going to be too expensive, so they don't even look. Our son flew in from Denver, and for him to fly from Salt Lake into Elko was only $65 more.
Wow. See, that doesn't even cover gas here and back if you were to try that.
So it just kind of depends on, and I'm sure it's the flights and the times and those kind of things, but he said you couldn't beat that.
You can't beat that, right? And again, if you're worried about connections, remember, the more you fly, the more flight that we are likely to get in the future. Yes. I mean, I know it's kind of a quandary, but if we could all and I understand that the numbers are looking good, Billy. So we are hearing good things.
I am hearing good things, and there's more people flying.
So thank you for flying.
Yes, please, because air service is so important to our community.
Yeah, and I think there's a lot to look forward to in the new year. I know we have a couple more times to visit, but it's always nice, Billy, to get kind of the assessment of people in business. We have really strong representation in the chamber with our car dealerships. We saw that with the recent Give Back campaign. That was so cool.
They started doing that a few years back, and it's, what is it, over $130,000 that they've given to nonprofit organizations, and that's just giving a percentage of their sales for the month of August. And so I love that they're just giving back.
Yep, just giving back, no strings attached. The Elko Convention Center, the board of directors, I believe they're meeting next week, and they have 20 charity partner applications for Festival of Trees.
Wow. And I will throw out Fish this year they're feeding 560 families for Thanksgiving. So they are desperately in need of hams and turkeys, and of course the Thanksgiving foods, but they definitely hams and turkeys. Our board of directors is doing a drive right now, and I think last year we donated almost 100. Just the board of directors donated, I think, close to 100 hams and turkeys, and so we are going to be doing that again. The board will be doing that and delivering in November, but Fish is feeding more families again this year, and so we need to make sure that they get the help and they get the food donated. So if you can donate any kind of Thanksgiving food, but especially hams or turkeys, they would be most appreciated.
Oh, wow, Billy, that's great. We do know a lot of our local grocery stores accept the chamber checks. So if you wanted to get chamber checks and then donate those to Fish, I bet they could go shopping, right?
They can, absolutely.
Okay, so any way that you can help that effort. But boy, that's a big number, more than 500 families. Yeah, well.
And they will do it because this community will come together. So
yeah,
we got to take care of our own.
Yeah, we do. Wow. And I think we've only scratched the surface. I hope anybody listening said, "Oh no, you didn't mention my event." Or
I know there's so many events, and so we just have tried to kind of make a list and people calling. So I'm glad that I appreciate you adding more in there. And so just most of them are on social media. So go on social media. You're going to find so many fun things to do this month.
Yes. Just this month. And
this month is just overwhelming, but so many fun things.
Yes, and you'll meet great people, and most of these events and activities many of them are no cost or low cost. I know the Northeastern Nevada Museum does free programs. They're second Saturdays for kids.
Yes.
So, and that's another, and the museum memberships are really nice gifts. If you think of somebody that has everything, maybe you could gift them a museum membership.
That's a great idea. I love my museum membership. And then you get a discount in the gift shop if you get in, and you get a discount in the gift shop if you're a member, and then you also get in free.
Yes, year
and
round.
Your family, if your family's with you, they can go in free with you as well.
Yep.
So it's a minimal cost, but it definitely helps the museum.
Yeah, it helps the museum, and it's that gift that keeps on giving. And then I know we're going to look forward to hearing amazing things from the Western Folklife Center, Billy.
Yes.
I just spoke with someone yesterday about this exciting panel that they're putting together for the 40th to talk about the origins right here in Elko. And I think it's okay to mention that, yes, it will be a tribute to Sarah Sweetwater.
Love that.
Yes.
Yes.
So-
That's awesome.
Yep. So we'll leave it with that. Unless you've got anything
No,
else.
I think I have all. I'm sure I probably missed an event or something in town. So if I did, please just check out social media. But yeah, support our community, support our events.
Thank you, listeners, for supporting us here at Elko Live at KELK. Billy Crapo is our Elko Area Chamber CEO.